One time I took a survey at a site called hercampus.com. It's a site designed for college-age girls, but it also has some pre-college age stuff about college, like college decisions and stuff like that. When I took the survey, it automatically signs you up for their daily newsletter, and I didn't opt out of it because I was like, whatever, I don't care. Now I get something from them every single day in my email inbox, and most of the time it's kind of vapid and not applicable to my life, but every now and then it's kind of interesting or kind of helpful, so I keep subscribed to it. Sometimes Her Campus also sends me emails with promotions or giveaways or poorly disguised articles that are actually advertisements. And that's fine because they have to make a profit or whatever, but the other day I got the most hilarious email from them that I have ever received. Okay, here's what it says. Let's face it, finding a boyfriend is hard work. Most bros only want a booty call, and getting a consistent hookup to DTR is trickier than your latest Orgo problem set. But at the same time, having a guaranteed date for your sorority formal or graduation party would be pretty sweet. So what to do? I'd like to just say I have no idea what I just read. Tonight we're announcing Her Campus's new Rent a Boyfriend service, the only service of its kind that sets you up with verified pre-screened campus cuties for the event of your choice. Here's how it works. First, select the event you'd like to rent a boyfriend for. Sorority formal, graduation weekend, parents' weekend, Valentine's Day, a wedding, and more. Next, select the type of boyfriend you'd like to rent. You can sort by style, preppy, hipster, lax bro, nerdy, height, and major. All campus cuties through our Rent a Boyfriend service have been vetted and pre-screened with a background check, in-person interview, and surprise dorm room discovery visit, so you don't have to worry about anything sketchy. In honor of the launch of our Rent a Boyfriend service, 5 lucky collegiates will win a free Rent a Boyfriend experience for the spring event of their choice. So that's all well and fine, and then there are 2 footnotes at the bottom. The first one says, Valentine's Day Rent a Boyfriend requests must be submitted at least 2 weeks in advance. That's explainable, that makes sense. It's probably a high priority time for a lot of people. And then here's what really got me. English majors must be reserved at least 1 month in advance. So if you want someone to spend Valentine's Day with you, you have to reserve them 2 weeks in advance. But if you want to go out with an English major, you have to let him know 4 weeks in advance. So I spent the next 2 days laughing at how highly coveted English majors are. Then after I got over the footnote about the English majors, I noticed something else. The suggested list of events is, again, sorority formal, graduation weekend, parents' weekend, Valentine's Day, a wedding, and more. I understand why you might want to rent a boyfriend for sorority formal, but parents' weekend? First of all, I would hate to be the guy in the situation. I wouldn't want to sit around with some girl's parents even if I were being paid to be there. And here's why. A girl crazy enough to feel like she needs to show her parents that she has a guy in her life when she really doesn't is probably absolutely insane, and probably her parents are also. Furthermore, is she going to introduce this rent-a-boyfriend to her parents as her actual boyfriend? Because I see that kind of backfiring. They have no backstory and they have no future, so really it's just he's a male at the table. It's basically just a big lie to preserve an image, and that's the real problem I see with this email. What saddens me is that there's a demand for this service. They wouldn't have it if there weren't a demand for it. It's a subtle way of reinforcing this notion that a girl needs a man to be happy and successful and normal in everyday life. This just isn't true, and the whole email is problematic. Let me know in the comments what you think, especially if you would ever consider either renting a boyfriend or essentially hiring yourself out to put on an act for somebody else. I'll see you tomorrow.